Hi friends, I would like to greet you and congratulate you because you are the pioneers that are helping ground the higher dimensions here on planet Earth. So today's video I'm making because the eclipse is approaching in September. On 7th September there is going to be an eclipse at 15 degrees of Pisces sign. And the energy of Pisces or the 12th house is very, very important for any divine feminine, because that is the place where she exists, being the spiritual twin and connecting in to the higher dimensions. And that is also the portal through which she ascends to 5D. So this eclipse at 15 degrees of Pisces on 7th September is going to be a time where you're going to have many veils fall off, many layers reveal regarding the true nature and the mysteries of the twin flame connection. Alright, the twin flame connection is very mysterious. This is what I have learned in so many years of being on this path and teaching and coaching, because no matter how much revelations you get, you note it down, you share it with people, the mystery still remains. And at a certain point, when you reach a certain level of awareness, some twin flames just stop being open to the world. And I think that's what's about to happen to me. It's like there is a certain level that you can share, and when you go above that level, you can't share. You have to keep these things for people who are genuinely ascending. So this kind of knowledge is actually reserved for people who get to a certain level. So it's like if you're doing PhD, if you want to do PhD, then you only, if you are in 11th grade, 12th grade, high school, this PhD information will not be revealed to you. So you have to go to master's degree first, prove yourself worthy, and then the PhD level information comes to you. Okay, we live in an information age where all this information is given, but I'll tell you it is an illusion, because information is there's an illusion that you have the information. Real information is still disguised. Okay, real information is not given because there is a karmic law that you have to have a certain level of karmic balance or lack of karmic polarity to access certain level of information, which is why you have to pay. So most of the people are not really having the respect for spiritual knowledge, so they're not willing to pay, and so that's how they don't get the information, because they don't have that level of karma to access it, because till date the real information is kept hidden. And if you want to access it, then you have to pay. And the reason why you have to pay, the reason why it's expensive, or else you clear the karma, anything. Either you pay or you clear the karma. If you clear the karma, you personally can access that information. You don't need a teacher. If you don't want to do the personal work, then you pay the teacher. It's like that. So that is part of the mysteries of the twin flame teachings, because there are so many enlightened teachers there, but they are not the high level initiates like the twin flames are. Twin flames are very high level initiates because they are source manifestation, they are avtaric beings. Okay, they're 12 dimensional avtaric beings. Some of them are 13 dimensional avtaric beings, some of them are 15 dimensional avtaric beings, but those are rare. Monadic twin flames are also rare, but the 12th dimensional beings are here in plenty. Okay, there are a lot of split soul twin flames here. Now coming back to our topic on the eclipse energies on 7th September, I'll share with you the personal channelings that I have been given. Okay, so I was getting continuous messages from my divine masculine explaining to me about the witchcraft spirits. Okay, so you've heard of witches, and witches are real. And there is a movie that I was asked to watch. It is called Howl's Moving House. It's a Chinese based movie. Okay, because I was studying a lot of Taoist principles, and so I landed on that movie, Howl's Moving House. So this is a real twin flame connection. Uh, but there are many categories again in twin flame, where the divine masculine does recognize the divine feminine, but simply doesn't accept her because he has a lot of childhood wounding to heal, and he doesn't accept her because he has a demonic spirit entity attachment that's really controlling him, and the divine feminine has a witch spell on her. Okay, that's making her grow older. And there was another movie that is more scary, so I will not reveal. I will not reveal because some things are too scary for some people to digest. Basically, the whole aging process that's happening in the human beings is a witchcraft spirit. Okay, because twin flames are not supposed to start aging so soon. Okay, we have the technology to reverse aging and live longer, but because of the witchcraft spell, the aging happens. And basically, to reverse the witchcraft spell, you have to activate your Rit Padma chakra, which is the higher heart chakra, which is the azure point of neutrality, which is at the thymus chakra. Okay, so that's the point where the soul liberates from the matrix. As long as you are in the matrix and you are a twin flame, if you're a twin flame, if you are in the matrix, if you are in the matrix, you are in the twin flame, the witches are after you. So if you are divine masculine, divine feminine, this is a lot of heart energy. The twin flames are here to ground the love energy, unity consciousness on the planet, to return the template of divine love, and the witches love to eat the heart. So that's what really happens. The witch actually eats the heart of your divine masculine through repetitive negative experiences with these females that are actually controlled by the witches. Okay, so the witches will send these negative women in his life to create traumas in his heart, and that's how they access the heart at the astral level and eat it. You've heard of stories of Cinderella, and Cinderella's stepmother who kills her father, and Snow White, and all of these stories where the witch is involved, because these stories were not just made like that. There are witches who are specifically targeting twin flames, because twin flames are here to restore the heart energy of love, of true love, and the witches are here to eat the heart because they are not able to achieve that true love. So they will parasitically try to get the energy off of that heart chakra and attach to the heart chakra at the astral level. So anyways, a lot of technical stuff here, but you have to be careful. You have to be careful, because this is what I received as a personal channeling. This is what I received as a personal channeling for the eclipse that's going to happen on 7th September. This information regarding the witchcraft spirit, and the witchcraft spirit not only causes the twin flames to separate, but it is the witchcraft spirit. The actual witches, they live in the mirror world, they live in the mirror dimension. So if you are having a bedroom where you're having a mirror, so just avoid that. Don't have any mirror in your bedroom that is facing your bed. Okay, you can have it on the other wall, which is not facing your not facing your bed. So mirrors can be portals to the lower astral. Okay, so they are form of portal, and not just lower astral, you can even enter the higher worlds through the mirrors. But you have to remember that as a divine feminine, divine masculine, the witch will target the divine masculine. Why? because he is in the 3 lower chakras, he is in the matrix, so he cannot access the higher energies, so he is vulnerable. But divine feminine can access the higher energies and she is not vulnerable. She has, her energy itself deflects the witchcraft spirit, okay? So the witchcraft spirit will not come near the divine feminine, and if she comes, then she will definitely, that would be the end of her, because this witchcraft spirit is real, but it attacks the divine masculine, it doesn't attack the divine feminine. Because divine feminine is having the higher dimensional codes, so it's the role of the divine feminine to protect the divine masculine by activating his higher dimensional codes. All right, so this was, and yeah, so first they try to create the suppression of the heart chakra on this planet Earth. Okay, that is the first function of the witches, and the second function of the witchcraft spirit is they cause aging. Okay, they cause aging because they target the heart and the higher heart chakra. So if your higher heart chakra is having the zeta seal, okay, it's a black dot, all right, that expands, and that usually happens in the case of divine masculine. His heart chakra gets blocked, and of course the higher heart chakra shuts down, which should not shut down. And when the higher heart chakra shuts down, the aging happens. Okay, so and main reason why divine masculine sort of madly falls in love with this karmic energies, guess what, who would fall in love with the karmic energies? Like, if you are a divine masculine, why would you fall in love with the karmic energies? You would fall in love with the karmic energies only if you are under a spell. And in my life, I have visited 2 psychics, and both of them told me that my divine masculine was under a spell. And recently, due to the eclipse energies of September, I have been receiving a lot of channeling that there is a witchcraft spirit involved, and I thought maybe it was some kind of an ancestral entity, but no, it is not one of my ancestors. It is an independent witchcraft spirit, a witch spirit that specifically targets twin flames because it is mission related. But somewhere, I have little bit of compassion even for the witchcraft spirit, because this is their territory. We are coming from higher dimensions and we are trying to invade their world. It's like US trying to invade Palestine or Iran. I mean, US should stay in US. No, why US is going to Palestine and invading their countries or Iran? That is their world. Let them exist there. But too bad we are under mission command and so we have to follow orders, we have to rescue Mother Earth, we have to come here, we have to invade their territory. So obviously, if you try to invade their territory, if you try to remove all the lower astral grids and establish the higher astral grids, they are going to attack you. So just like you have compassion for people from Palestine, you have to have compassion for all this witchcraft spirit as well. Even though they are keeping your divine masculine imprisoned, they will attack you, they will retaliate because you are in their territory. Twin flames are higher dimensional beings. Why they came here? Why they invaded this lower dimensional territory? And I'm using the word invaded. We came here only because Mother Earth wants us to come here. We came here only because she was crying out for help. But you have to respect, like if you go in the Patal Loka and if you try to take over the Patal Loka, that is wrong, no? That is their territory, their property. So if you try to enter their property, then they will attack. So you have to understand that, and even though you're doing the work, you're doing the grid work, because you're having orders from the higher dimensional command, you have to have some type of respect, even for the witchcraft spirit, even for the negative entities. And if you watch the movie Howl's Moving House, you can see how the divine feminine has compassion for the witch of the waste. There is a character called the witch of the wasteland. and she creates a lot of damage. She even puts a spell around the divine masculine, but at the end of the movie they show the divine feminine, feeding her, taking care of her, putting her to sleep, and she even transforms at the end because compassion wins everything. It is twin flames are here to bring the frequency of love, both for the light, for the dark. Okay, and people are who they are because of certain compulsive tendencies that they have. That's the reason why we had to come here to give that doorway, to create a portal of ascension, because you cannot help the planet's inhabitants to ascend until you change the grids, because the grid system is a consciousness control system that keeps people locked at certain levels of consciousness via putting various seals. Okay, like for example, there are seals in the heart chakra, there are seals in the third eye, there are seals in the crown chakra. Okay, and even there are control systems to prevent high heart chakra activation, which is again connected to the zeta seal. So with all these technologies in place, this is how the lower dimensional forces rule, right? They have the technology through which they keep the consciousness control. So you have to be careful of the witchcraft spirit. It is real. It causes the divine masculine to fall in love with the karmics and the karmic soulmates, and the witchcraft spirit causes the divine masculine and divine feminine to age as well, when they are supposed to live longer lifespans. And all people are supposed to live longer lifespan. You have to just come to the unity consciousness. You have to come to the activation of the heart, remove the zeta seal, come to the activation of the higher heart, which is called the blue rose chakra as well, the blue rose chakra, because it connects with the neutrality frequency of the third eye, which is the blue color. So yeah, all these are the what I just shared with you. These are the channeled messages that came to me regarding this eclipse energies. And of course, all of you know that witches power is connected to the eclipse and to the moon. You know that, so it makes sense why the channeling regarding the witchcraft spirit would come at this time. It's going to be eclipse of the moon. That is when the witches are active, and but we have to reverse that by making people aware of it. That is the reason I'm making this video, and I don't know for how long I'll be making these videos now, and even maybe taking sessions, because there is something inside me that's telling me that I cannot share the knowledge anymore. Maybe after many years I might write a book, and I'm not into like making videos and all these things nowadays, but I might write a book and it will be marketed through the traditional method, okay, where the publishing house markets it, and I'll not be much involved in it. But there is a part of me that's just like closing down, and because my karma with the matrix is over, and I'm feeling like I need to be focusing on doing more artwork, and my mission will be more on the energetic level of doing the grid work and just doing art. There are many siddhas, many masters, many teachers out there whose work is just to do the grid work, and they are quiet. I met one siddha like that. She is an artist from Shanti Niketan. Okay, she comes from an army family. Okay, and I met her when I was in Goa. So she doesn't talk. She doesn't talk much, and she does her art, and she does her spiritual practice. She does her healings. People come to meet her. She heals without talking. I think that is such an achievement, to heal without talking. That shows real power. That shows real lack of manipulation and authentic power, because you can manipulate with the tongue, right? These days lots of tongues are out there manipulating for money. And the true siddhas are those who heal with their presence. So she will do her art. Her art is selling all over the world. She has a community, of course, because she's at the crown chakra level, so she's able to attract that community, which is a genuine community. And she heals with her presence. She doesn't talk, but I think once a week she just sits down and people come to her in the line. There are many lines which, people wait in the line just to have her touch them. And she touches their third eye chakra. She gives them a shakti path, and they heal from whatever disease they have without talking. That's appeals to me these days. So that's the reason I just want to go back to creating art. Second reason I want to go back to creating art is my divine masculine always wanted me to do that. And the limited time that I have in my day, I want to invest it in doing my art and maybe just heal without talking, just touch people, touch their third eye and heal them, because being a monadic twin flame is a lot of ability, a lot of power. Monadic twin flame means you activate the Merkaba. Monadic twin flame means that you merge into the monad self. All your chakras merge via the higher heart into the monad self, and the Merkaba activates, Shri Yantra activates. And when the Shri Yantra activates, it's a divine energy on the planet Earth, and you can heal without talking. That's how you identify monadic twin flames. When you, of course, that is when you complete the journey. Another way you can identify monadic twin flames is, and I'm not there yet. See, I'm not there yet. I am on my path. So you also have to be on your path. The way you identify monadic twin flames is that your higher heart chakra activates at certain point, and it activates along with your third eye and crown simultaneously. And non-monadic twin flames, the higher heart doesn't activate, just up till the crown chakra it activates, and then you have to work on the higher chakras to activate them. Alright, so this is what I had to share with you, the channel message that I received personally regarding the witchcraft spirits, which, and in India this is very common. Everybody knows that, there are certain beings called Dians that live on the fourth dimensional, and I've seen them, I've heard them, I've even fought with them. They attacked me on the astral level back when I was in Goa. Why do you think I came here to the mountains? Why do you think I came here to the Himalayas? Because here in the mountains, in the energy of the Himalayas, the witchcraft spirit cannot ground. So my twin is in the matrix, right? So they can attack him, but they can't attack me because I am out of the matrix. So for a divine feminine to be safe from the Dian spirit, from the witchcraft spirit, it's very important that you go to the vortex areas. It could be the Himalayas or any other off-grid places where the Dian spirit or the witchcraft spirit cannot ground. They require grounding. They require the grid system to act. So wherever the lower dimensional grids are active, there they can attack you. But where the Himalayas are there, where the Siddhas have been doing all this tapasya, there the witchcraft spirit cannot get support system. Base is not available. So they are not able to attack Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine can do her work and she can ascend the Divine Masculine. Okay? She can break the spell that is on the Divine Masculine, due to which is not able to accept the Divine Feminine, because he is infested with the witchcraft spirit. So friends, this is what I had to share with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to take sessions. Just like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be making a video whenever I'm guided to. Feel free to donate to this channel, and bye for now.